Okay, here we are. I think we're at showtime. Yes, camera's rolling. This is Greg Halverson here in Nashville, Tennessee, coming to you with my YouTube channel. It's been, gosh, just a couple days shy, 2 weeks since I shaved the beard, and as you can see, it's still off, still clean shaven, still looking like a sort of a drill sergeant's dream come true. And just thank you to those who saw the video and support the channel. There's no support for the channel, just subscribe, and that all I ask is that you subscribe to the channel. And maybe one day in the never land future, I can make a little bit of money off it, because there are people that make money off YouTube channels. This is how much money I make off my YouTube channel. Right here, the big goose egg, but we'll keep persevering, keep trying. This channel is about, I live in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm a songwriter and just a good conservative patriot. Believe in the Bill of Rights, my Second Amendment rights, and freedom of speech, freedom of religion, go figure. Must be a racist, right? So anyway, that's me. My name is Greg Halverson. Please hit that subscribe button and the little bell. There's a bell there that will get notifications for the next video I make. I try to put up one a week. I was a little peeved that I didn't get more views on the epic beard shave video, which is the last video. Please go watch it. It's pretty funny. I think it's funny. And so I sort of huffed, and now I'm over it. And this is my new video. And this, by the way, my channel is brought to you by the Sound of Freedom. Folks, that's the Sound of Freedom. Protect your Second Amendment rights. Buy guns. Support, pressure your legislatures and your congressmen whenever you can regarding the Second Amendment. Because the Second Amendment is the amendment that guards all of our amendments. That's why they want to take it away, folks. So there's that. And so I'm just checking in this channel. One thing I want to note is the way I have the computer angled, it makes my left arm look way bigger than my right arm. dude, my how's this going? My left arm is not this much bigger than my right arm, but it makes my there's an angle here, and it makes my right arm look smaller. So, and it looks a little weird. So just giving you an FYI, because I noticed that in some past videos. I'm like, dude, I look like I have a chicken wing, but my right arm's like a chicken wing. It's like I'm retarded or something. Oh, did I say retarded? I'm sorry. Cancel me. But there's this channel is just about talking, colloquialism, just going over events of the day. I do a little storytelling, my life, recent events, past events, and I have some funny past videos. I talk about the time I hopped a freight train 650 miles from Oakland, California to Eugene, Oregon, which was an interesting 3-day adventure. So that's pretty fun. It's a 2-part series, man. It's a few videos back. So, and by the way, I always try to imbibe a little wine and enjoy myself. So cheers from Nashville, Tennessee. The story, I was walking to Walmart about a week ago. And I'm just walking to Walmart. It's about a mile, 1.2 miles from here, from where I live in Nashville, Tennessee, about 6 miles northeast of the city. And I'm walking to Walmart, and you go up this sort of it's a busy road, but there's no houses. It's wooded on one side, and then you go up this hill, and Walmart's on the plateau, sort of above this hill, grassy hill, and there's a crappy little creek running through there, and a lot of garbage and trees, and just sort of a generally undeveloped area. And I cut up the hill after I get off the sidewalk there. So I'm walking along, and there's a guardrail, and it goes down, and there's a a creek and rocks and just general wooded, undeveloped wooded area. And I hear this guy, hey, dude. Hey. So this guy starts yelling at me from the bottom of this creek, which is about, 100 feet below me in this little ravine. I'm like literally 300 yards from Walmart at this point. All I got to do is bust up the slope there. And this guy, I kind of look through the canopy in the woods, and I can see him. He's down there. He's got his truck down there. There's no road. There's no road into this area. Okay. And there's really rough, big sort of railroad rocks that you could, with a really nice 4-wheel drive, you might do it, but it'd be stupid anyway. So this guy's down there with a truck, and I'm like, dude, first of all, my first thought is I got my piece on me, and I'm thinking, well, what do we got here? Does this guy want me to come down there and they're gonna mug me, and I'm gonna have to freaking take out a bunch of dudes and freaking leave some body bags behind, but I kind of might, I got a little street smarts and I evaluate the situation. I go, this guy is just an idiot. Like, let's go check him out. So I go down there, and this guy is like in his mid-30s, redneck, which is a good thing. I like rednecks. But he's down there and he's stuck. It's been raining off and on. We got beautiful weather now, but every 4 or 5 days we get like rain comes in, and then we have 4 beautiful days or something like that. So I go down there and he's stuck, and I'm like, okay, all right, dude. Let's see if he can rock you out of there, because he needs some help. So he gets it behind the wheel, and he's stuck in the mud, spinning wheel in the mud. And he's sort of sideways off this very crude road. And I get him rocking as hard as I can, and we move the truck forward about 2 or 3 feet. And then we stop because it's, tired, and let's reevaluate. So we're out of the well that his tires have dug. And so I say, hey, let's start piling rocks behind your wheels on each side. So we jam rocks. So there's sort of a little highway, a little trail of rocks, hard surface, not mud anymore. So we replace the mud with the rocks, and then he gets in again, and we rock it back and forth, and lo and behold, boom, freaking with some big effort, we got him up. The wheels got traction on the rocks that we put in there. And I got him out of there. So I got him out of there, and it wasn't a 4-wheel drive. It was an old truck, probably like, mid 90s or something. No 4-wheel drive. But here's the gig. The guy said he wanted to go fishing. Dude, this creek is like about as wide as a bathtub. He wanted to go fishing. He said there was a reservoir in there. I'm like, dude, there ain't no freaking reservoir. Dude, first of all, if this in Tennessee, there's rivers and lakes, or Percy Priest, and there's Radnor Lake. There's lakes around here, and rivers and creeks. And dude, if this is your fishing spot, dude, you need to reassess your entire life and your existence as a human being, because you're a moron. But he was a good dude. Get me wrong, good guy. So appreciative. He like practically begged to take me shopping at Walmart. He wanted to buy me all my groceries, and I was like, dude, no way. I actually ended up after I left, and we kind of did a man handshake, and I said, God bless you. I kind of try to witness for Jesus a little bit, so, which is good. I went down there to be a good Samaritan, and afterward I was like very thankful to Jesus for just giving me the opportunity to help that guy. He said a tow truck was on his way. It's going to cost him like $300. I saved him $300. And I just want to tell you, I thank God for putting me in that position right there. The timing was amazing for this guy, because I am the only person, 99.9999999% of humanity would not have helped this guy get out of there. Well, pretty 99.9% would not have been able to get him out of there. But I went down there. He struck freaking gold when I walked by. That's all I got to say. And I got him out of there. His name was Zach. Zach, if you see this, Greg says hi. God bless you, brother. I actually gave him my full name. I should have given him my card. I talked to my mom later. She's like, dude, you should have got his phone number and freaking, been buddies or something. I'm like, dang it, you don't really think about that at the time. I was just like, dude, it was a pleasure to help you, dude. And I was glad I could do it. That was my reward. You need to buy him anything. But I appreciate it nonetheless. He was very grateful and nice guy, very nice guy. If not the smartest guy in the world, if you know what I'm saying. So anyway, I thought that was a funny story. And then, then I went into, that was like 10 days. That was maybe a day after I did my beard or something. Speaking of beard, I'm going to scatter it in the woods. I do plan to scatter it in the woods. Dude, birds and mice will use this, dude. This is my beard. Check that out. That's the full beard, man. It went off in 19 minutes on the video. And I went to mutton chops, like the old Civil War general type deal. And then I went to Sam Elliott in The Big Lebowski. And then I went to Phil Garner for the Pirates, sort of just almost handlebar deal. And then I went down to Adolf Hitler. I had to do Hitler. I mean, come on, please. If you're going to do that, you take it down and you beat Adolf Hitler for a couple minutes so people will freak out, right? And maybe the FBI will knock on my door because I'm a white supremacist. So anyway, there's that. I will be scattering this in the woods. Maybe I'll make a video out there. I have to probably do that on my phone though. I'm not taking my computer into the woods. So I'm gonna return my beard to nature, and my arms will be the same size in nature. And this one's way bigger on this video. Anyway, so the other thing I was going to talk about, I went into Nashville. Where are we at on this video? Oh, we're only 12 minutes. I went into Nashville on the bus the other day. I got a little fuel pump situation, maybe. So, and the bus stop is just right up here, less than a block away. So it's $2 to go into Nashville. It takes like 20 minutes. So I was like, dude, I'm going to go. It was a nice day last Saturday, and then it rained. They canceled the fair on Sunday, but they had an arts and crafts fair. I saw it on Facebook, and I got an alert. It's like 4-day arts and crafts festival. It was canceled last year, obviously, open this year, and I went to Centennial Park in Nashville, about a mile from where I used to live in West End, Nashville, and beautiful day, just gorgeous. No wind, 70, no humidity, sunny, just gorgeous. A lot of people out, well attended, maybe 100 booths, and it was fantastic. It felt like totally normal. There was, of course, there was mask zombies, of course. There's always going to be mask zombies. I saw a disgraceful mother with, her children were playing in the park and they had masks on. I saw that, several examples of that. Child abuse, the spread of COVID outdoors without masks is 0%. There is no statistical evidence that anyone could get COVID outdoors. So anyone wearing a mask outdoors is being irrational, and they are delusional, and they have been obviously indoctrinated to be fearful by the media. So there's that. But there was mask zombies, but by and large, not too heavily masked. I'd say 70% of the people didn't have masks, which is good and encouraging. And so there was that. I enjoyed the art festival, and some of the stuff you go to the stuff's. This was really nice stuff. I mean, every booth was craftsmanship and clever and very, very some original stuff. very imaginative and well done. High-end stuff, I would say. And some of it's, a little bit, obviously overpriced a little bit, but what are you going to do? You pay a premium sometimes for that stuff at arts and crafts fairs. But I ran into a stained glass lady, and I got this for my mom, which I'm going to surprise her. And she's supposed to watch these videos, but she doesn't, so she'll never see this. But I got her this cross, this stained glass, leaded stained glass cross. Get a little up close, and really nice colors. And I have it on a little bubble. I can stick it in my window and chain it up to the bubble, hook it up to the bubble, and the sun comes through it like church stained glass. It's really nice. Beautiful cross with a beautiful, what is that? Maybe a magnolia or some sort of flower in there, right in the middle. Isn't that nice, sort of Eastery with a red? I love it. So, and this was $18, $18 for that. This is glass. It is stained glass. I thought that was a fantastic price. This particular lady out of Antioch, Nashville, she makes those, and all her stuff was reasonably priced, man. I was like, dude, how much money do I want to spend here? But I got that for mom, and I think I love it. I think that'll be a good present. So that was cool. And then I went over across the street to Holiday Inn. Commodore Grill there has a nightly, every single night they have live music, and just local artists. They have an open mic occasionally where morons like me can make fools out of themselves. And so I went over there, saw some faces I hadn't seen in a while, happy smiling faces. I had gone in there maybe a couple months prior, and they were making people wear masks. And I'm not coming in here. If you're making me wear a mask in a restaurant, I'm not coming in. But they no longer do that, and so I went in, had a couple beers, and it was good to be out. That was my first beer in a restaurant in, I think, since this COVID hit, man. I haven't been in restaurants, haven't been going out. I don't go out in masks, and so that was just a sort of with the art festival opening up, and then going out and having a beer, listening to real live music with human beings on the stage, playing songs, and BSing with the bartender. And I met some freaking Letcher guy who talked my ear off and bought me a beer, and so that was cool. Good experience. Good to be out there, not unmasked, and back out hitting it again. So the other thing but I got to tell you, dude, bus drivers, respect for bus drivers, public bus drivers. They take so much shit. They sort of have a little bit of a high tension job. In this area, Dickerson Pike is the road into town, not the highest end neighborhood, and people riding the bus ridership generally isn't, these aren't stockbrokers, these aren't doctors and nurses, so sort of low end, you sort of get the dregs of society, right? A little bit more the low end, impoverished, on drugs. There was people obviously on drugs on the bus, and rude people, argumentative people, and the bus drivers, he's got to manage that, and he's got to keep the bus on the road. Driving a huge vehicle like that's a skill in itself, but this guy's got to deal with people, play a sort of teacher guy, the teacher, disciplinarian, and deal with people in a way that doesn't agitate them, but nonetheless follows the rules that he's prescribed and that he's at for his job description is supposed to follow, right, and keep everyone safe. So they have an interesting job. It's really not boring, and sometimes it's menacing. And so kudos to the bus drivers in Nashville and around the country. That's not an easy job, folks. It really isn't. And stuff comes up. Because almost every single time I've ever gone on a bus, something has come up, a weirdo, a situation the bus driver had to deal with. So, I mean, I have mad respect for some of these bus drivers. Some of them are jerks. Some can be jerks. Some are very, very congenial and amiable. You know, just general personalities, just like any other profession. But I got some respect for some of these bus drivers because it's not an easy job. But it's always a little easier when there's a dude on the bus protecting just in case, if you know what I'm saying. That's the sound of freedom, folks. My name is Greg Halverson. This is important. Come and take it. Don't let them ever come and take it. And so that's all I really got. I'm going to go finish my wine. This is the Kool-Aid man. This is a great country. Joe Biden is a train wreck, a disaster, Jimmy Carter 2.0. But when it's all said and done, he's going to make Jimmy Carter look like freaking Ronaldus Magnus, believe me. Joe Biden's a disaster. You know, this isn't a purely political channel. I'm obviously a political person. And I have by the way, I have a Greg Halverson Substack blog. Greg Halverson blog on Substack. And I'm Greg Halverson blog on Facebook, The Conservative Hammer on Facebook, and obviously Greg Halverson here on YouTube. I'm also Greg Halverson on SoundCloud. If you want to listen to some of my music, I could. This is a guitar, by the way. I could do song of the week or something here, and I have a bunch of videos, music videos from the past on this channel before I just became a talker. So that's all I really got. But yeah, Biden's a disaster. Inflation, war. We're all going to be poorer because he's president. We're all going to be in more danger. The world's going to be way more chaotic because of Joe Biden. And shame on anyone who voted for this clown, this idiot, regardless of what you think of Trump. And Biden is worse. Way, 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 way worse. It's not even close. So the border is a disaster. A million are coming across a month, and future Democrat voters. That's all it is. So that's all I got. My name is Greg Halverson. Please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the notification bell. We'll keep putting these out, and we'll keep speaking the truth and just trying to be a little bit entertaining and talking about events, storytelling, and be a positive force for America and manhood and good things and good Christian, Judeo-Christian values in this country. That's what this channel's about. God bless you. God bless America. I'm Greg Halverson from Nashville, Tennessee. Thanks for listening and subscribing, and God bless you. And we'll tee it up again real soon. All right? Cheers.